Welcome to our channel and welcome to another technical analysis video. If bago ka pa lang sa channel ko, quick overview of our channel and what we share here in our video. So, I am doing technical analysis and gumagamit ako ng mga iba't ibang indicators. First, gumagamit ako ng mga moving averages. I have here the 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. And gumagamit rin ako ng weekly time frame for the time frame of the candles. And nagpa-plot din ako ng mga support and resistance level. So if hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, I invite you to hit the subscribe button to support our channel. And yun, maraming salamat sa pag-subscribe. So let's have a general recap muna of the Philippine Stock Index bago tayo mag-proceed with my 5 selected stocks for the video. So PSEI or the Philippine Stock Exchange Index is now at 6,400 level. So previously nandito siya sa nag-breakout siya dito sa 6,600 level initially. Although yan dito kasi ito yung breakout natin. Although bumaba siya ngayon, the stock index is now around 6,400. So overall, the trend of the market is currently moving upwards or uptrend, and I like to see the candles dito sa above ng mga moving averages natin. So this shows me as uptrend yung stocks. And for me, this is a good sign overall sa market natin. So what you wanted to watch next year is yung transition ng mga moving averages natin. Itong 50-day moving average and 20-day moving average. Kung gusto natin makita na magkaroon ng strong stock trend, we wanted to see na mapunta sa taas yung 20-day moving average. Then, ayun, for me, 'pag nagkaroon ng switch dito ng mga trends would be a good sign for the direction of the market overall. So, next target of the Philippines Stock Exchange, if ever ma-break ulit to 6,600 would be the 6,800 level. Although because of the global news, baka humina siya, especially in what happening to the Middle East countries. Then support will be around the 6,300. So around here kung magkakaroon pa ng pagbaba, if ever bumaba siya dito there's a high possibility na magkaroon ng breakdown. And after the 6,300, ito ang susunod natin na initial support. Next support will be around the 6,200. So tingnan natin if which level abutin yung market natin, especially with the news happening globally. So let's proceed with our selected stocks for our technical analysis. So una sa list ng video natin is PXP. So historically, hindi ko personally gusto si PXC kasi based from historical movement, medyo notorious siya na hindi nagtutuloy. So, madalas may mga spikes siya, kagaya dito may mga spikes pero bumababa siya, nagkakaroon ng spike, then bababa, spike, then bababa. And dito, kagaya nito may spike pero bumaba siya. So, there are high chances or high tendency na hindi magtutuloy. Pero if you will base on the chart, ito yung nakikita natin breakout level niya dito. Yan, dito yung puwedeng possible na breakout level niya. And although dito nag-breakout siya pero green close siya sa red candle. Possibility to reach when it breaks out is as high as this level. And 'pag nag-breakout siya possible na umabot siya hanggang dito. Although yun nga, medyo mahirapan siya dito kasi maraming ipit malamang dito sa mga nandito. Yung possibility na maraming ipit yan. Kung tataas siya, possible yung mga naipit is lalabas dito. Then for our support, we can plot the support around this level. 2.60 or 2.85. Ito, yan, initial support. We can use this as the initial support level na pag umabot siya dito, pag nagkaroon ng breakdown dito sa price level na 'to, possible na magkaroon ng breakdown or downtrend ng stocks. Then ang susunod na support level nito would be around this level sa 6,000, 2.28 or yung yan, this level ang susunod na support nito pag bumaba pa siya dito. So next on our list is OGP. So OJP naman kung titignan natin overall yung stock trend ng particular ni OJP, yan makikita natin intact pa din naman yung uptrend movement niya. And yun nga, meron tayong nakikitang upcoming dividend niya this March, um, 2.64% cash dividend rate. So my initial resistance would be around this level. Ito yung resistance na kailangan i-break out ni OGP OGP para magkaroon ng continuation sa movement or sa candle direction ni OGP. Then for the initial support, we can use this low candle as the initial support for OGP around this level, 34 levels. So if you are already holding this stock and you would like to maximize it, ang pwede mong gawin is to try to follow trend the stock. Sell when it broke the 20-day moving average. So okay to for me if you had a good position before OGP goes south or downward, profit ka pa din. And if moves upward, mas mataas pa yung pwede mo mag-gain sa kanya. Ayan, kung gagamitin mo 'tong 20-day moving average as your exit signal na 'pag bumaba siya dito, mag-e-exit ka, 'yan, hangga't di siya umaabot dito. Pero maganda 'to if you already good position yourself probably around this breakout level or dito. Kasi if dito ka nakapag-entry sa breakout nito, then bumaba siya dito, possible mag-break even ka lang kung umabot siya hanggang dito. Otherwise, magkaroon ng continuation dito na pagpataas, 'yan. Mas maximize mo yung gain na puwede mong ma-earn kay OGP. So, next on our list is ICT. ICT din, strong uptrend stock din siya. If you see this here, the candles are above the moving averages and intact pa din naman siya. And ito yung mga stock na gusto mong masakyan sa initial breakout niya, like if ever dito breakout niya sa 20-day moving average, ito yung gusto mong matiyempuhan and masakyan mo siya. Then yun your exit level if, yun yung breakout ng 20-day moving average, exit level mo can be the breakdown ng 20-day moving average. And this stock is almost all-time high na 'to kasi kung titignan natin dito, wala na talaga siyang immediate resistance. So, all-time high yung movement ng stock na 'to, this on the 717 level. So, if you plan of entering this stock, this may not be a good idea kasi medyo late na or medyo mataas na yung ano, yung stock level. Pero if ever gusto mo pa ring mag-enter dito, you should consider having a tighter stops. Maybe around dito, kunyari, bumili ka, gusto mo mag-entry, dapat magkaroon ka ng tight um, stop Although this is very risky and yung, reward ratio nito medyo mababa and, medyo risky na 'pag ganito na siya kataas. Kasi possibility nito is magkaroon na ng mga magte-take profit, especially those who were able to buy on the lower prices. And for me, if you would want to risk, this base this from chart, I would if me, I would risk, not more than 8% down from my entry. So, ito yung pinaka-safer side. Or if you have the computation of your risk reward ratio, yun kailangan gumamit ka nun para ma-determine mo if you buy this stock, how much are you willing to, lose if hindi magkaroon ng continuation or hindi siya sumunod sa bias mo. So yun, if ever na gusto mag-entry dito kasi medyo mataas na talaga siya, eh. Maganda ng entry nito 'pag nagkaroon ng consolidation or nagkaroon ng mga pause or break or mga stock gaya ng mga ganito nagkaroon ng ganitong formation, nag-ano siya bumagal, then magkakaroon ka ng breakout entry. And ito yung mga magandang entries pero 'pag dito na masyado na siyang mataas, so it's not ideal. Probably you might look for another stock to enter, especially ganitong formation na ng stock. So next on our list is PX, PhilX Mining. So PhilX Mining, uptrend stock din. If you will see, the stocks and tanggalin na muna natin 'tong mga 'to. So intact yung uptrend formation ni PX, above siya dito sa 20-day moving average natin. And for me, this is a good sign, yun breakout na rin siya dito ang hinihintay natin dito is yung breakout niya rito around mga around ₱12. And kung titingnan natin yung previous candles niya, historical candles niya, meron ditong resistance on this level and dito nagkaroon ng resistance dito. So ito yung pinaka-target ni PX Mining para magkaroon ng continuation. So, initial resistance would be around here, 12.50 to papuntang ₱13. And yung support niya would be around if you will ask me, I'll plot the resistance around here, around yan, 9.8 to ₱10 level. So meron din 'tong upcoming dividend dito, ayan 0.38%, this March. So, this may also affect the direction of the stock after magkaroon ng, dividend release. So, breakout nung ₱12 yung magandang magiging direction ni PX para magkaroon pa siya ng breathing room to stay above the 20-day moving average. Sakaling na magkaroon ng bentahan after the ex-dividend of the stock. So last on our list is Pure Gold. So Pure Gold, is a stock to watch kasi recently nagkaroon na siya ng breakout dito sa 20-day moving average. Ito kasi yung mga ideal stocks to watch out for, yan. Yung nagkaroon ng breakout sa 20-day moving average. Ito yung mga kailangan tinitignan. So, short-term resistance will be here. Pero yan, resistance 1 and resistance 2 around here. So, ito yung mga entry levels once na mag-breakout siya dito sa mga resistance. Would be a good sign that this stock would have a continuation. Then For this one naman kailangan mo rin mag-plot no support. So initially you can use the 20-day moving average as your support level. And kailangan hindi na siya bumaba dito sa 20-day moving average. Otherwise, 'pag bumaba siya dito sa 20-day moving average, ibig sabihin hindi gano'n kalakas yung stock and there's a possibility na magkaroon ng breakdown 'pag bumaba siya dito sa 20-day moving average. So, kailangan niyang ma-break out 'tong mga resistance na 'to para magkaroon ng continuation ng trend. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. If you find the video helpful, please like and share. And if you have any thoughts or requests, you may share it dito sa comment section and I would love to read them. Then, yun, thank you for watching and see you sa next video natin.